I had to share this with you all. And if I look harassed and stressed, there is a really, really good reason for it. Now, some of you will know that a few days ago, I unwittingly sent forth a virus from Messenger in Facebook. This was not my fault, I hasten to add. I am usually quite happy to take responsibility and account for the things I do, but this was something totally outside of my control. I was sent a message from someone on my friends list who I trusted, and they obviously, I do know they didn't do this deliberately, asking me to open a video and not tell anyone else. Well, who wouldn't click and open the video? Especially someone like me who has a very notorious nosy gene within them. Well, all hell is let loose as I click on this video link that goes nowhere, that does nothing. Next thing I know, I'm getting bombarded by people telling me to stop sending them these messages, so off I run to identify and investigate what has happened. This virus has taken over my friends list and my contact list and is sending out, telling everybody else to do what I have done. Well, at this point, I'm screaming, I'm pulling my hair out, my poor old hubby's going, what the good? And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do with this? How do I stop this? So I spent the first sort of couple of hours just apologising to people and telling them to delete. I then spent time putting messages out saying to people, don't open it, for God's sake, don't open it. Okay, that had some help. I then went back into Messenger and started deleting all the messages and reporting them as spam. It took forever. I contacted Facebook, told them what had happened. Nothing. They just kept telling me to change my password, which by this point I had done 3 times. So in my infinite wisdom, I decided maybe it would be better to shut down this profile and open a brand new Facebook account. So I couldn't do that at the same time. I wanted to keep one going so I could let people know and open. So I opened another Facebook account with all different, actually it's more up to date because I've had my, this personal business account, Facebook account for years. And I'm looking at it thinking, actually, this could be good because I had a load of people who were my friends who I had never met, seen, thousands of them, around the world. Looked nice, and I felt I could really clean up my Facebook account. Well, then I get the message, be careful, if you have 2 accounts, Facebook will close you down, you can't run your business from a person, all of that going on, which I understood, I get that. But Facebook don't allow for this issue of having someone hack your account and causing enormous problems and being able to sort of get rid of it and open a new one. So I now have 2 Facebook accounts running, and I know I can't keep this up forever because Facebook are now saying to me when I try to log out of one and log into the other on one machine, nope, you can't do that. You've got to verify this. So, okay, now I'm in a position of, okay. And then, to make matters worse, I still get that message coming up on the new account. So then I realise, as hubby is patiently pointing out to me while I'm still pulling my hair out and screaming, that the virus is actually now on the computer and it's probably a keylogger thing. I haven't got a clue. So, yesterday, I had to clean every device I had. So the laptop's getting a full de-clean, the main computer's getting a full... In fact, it's taken 2 days to debug the main computer that I'm using at the moment. It's still running. And I'm thinking, am I going to have to take it all back to factory settings? I'm backing up everything on mini hard drives, everything. By this time, you can imagine, hence, the skin's gone, the hair's gone, the brain's gone, I'm gone. And it's like, Facebook is great, but when you use it as part of your business, when you're using it to market, it becomes awful because what happens is you begin to lose the trust and the respect of those contacts you've built up over years. Now, I've been incredibly lucky that in the new profile, when I sent out friends requests, people were willing to switch over. and people understand, and I've been very clear to people, because for me, maintaining those relationships I've built up are far, far more important than the inconvenience and hell that Facebook is giving me. And I can't ditch Facebook altogether, because my ideal client is on Facebook and my family's on Facebook and my friends are on Facebook. So I like Facebook when it works. So this is where we are at the moment. Still debugging the computers. I am getting ready to delete the account I've had for years. I've downloaded all the information, I've followed all the instructions, and certainly before the end of the week it will be, even though it takes 90 days to get rid of it all. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because I have checked this out, that I can then use the account I've already set up, because it has completely different login data. It's much more up to date with what I am now. And no, people, I'm not going to be using that personal account for business, because a lot of the people I do business with now are friends. It will be purely the informal friendship stuff that will be going on there. And the business page I have linked, I have done all of that. So there are some tips that I will give you tomorrow around when your Facebook goes completely wrong, and if you're thinking of deleting and starting again. There are some things you need to think about. There are some things you need to do. Sure, you don't lose certain information, especially if you've got business pages linked with your personal account. There are things you need to do to ensure that you carry them over, and things to do with groups that I need to sort out. So that's my rant for today. Facebook, hell on earth when it goes wrong. And I have to say, I didn't get any help from Facebook sort of support at all. At all. I got more help from everybody, all of you out there. So that's me finished. That's my rant for today. And if you do get a friend request from me from another account, and it'll be Bev Hepting, that is me, it's genuine. And in future, if I'm going to send messages out to people, I'm going to put a password in. I'm almost going to put discover your voice before anything, so that you know it's from me, and anything else that seems to be from me is hinky. Don't touch it, delete any doubts, just delete. Don't go anywhere near it. I'd rather you emailed me or picked up a phone and said, Bev, what is this? So that I can say yay or nay if it's right or not, okay? It seems that Messenger, when they started the new Messenger thing on Facebook, is just The other thing I would suggest you will do is, I have sent out links. It would be far safer for you and for me if you actually joined my email list. I don't spam, I don't send out loads of sales stuff. I actually send out lots of really, really good information, tips, articles about becoming confident in your speaking and speaking effectively. So consider that, okay? And I will put the link for that under here. So thank you, people, for listening to my rant. Just beware with Facebook. Take a think, and if you're looking to do what I'm doing, hang on a couple of days until I put a do's and don'ts together for you. All right then, bye, have a great week.